Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm showing you how to build autonomous AI agents with Claude and N8n, the guide for this year. So when most people think about workflow automation, they default to legacy linear chains. You trigger an event, move data to a spreadsheet, send a notification, and stop. But the second your data gets unstructured, like an unpredictable customer email or a complex support ticket, linear workflows completely break down. To build a system that can actually reason, handle edge cases, and adapt dynamically, you have to transition to agentic automation. By combining the advanced logical reasoning of Anthropic's Claude with the visual code-based engine of N8n, you can build autonomous operational agents that act as full-time digital employees. And today, we are moving entirely away from rigid step-by-step scripts and building an autonomous neural agent cluster inside N8n. We will connect Claude 3.5 Sonnet natively, configure persistent memory buffers, hook up actionable toolchains, and implement production guardrails to stop your agent from going rogue. Let's open up the dashboard and begin. Okay, and phase 1 is going to be workspace initialization and the AI agent neural cluster setup. So let's initialize our workspace blueprint. Log into your N8n Cloud dashboard or fire up your self-hosted Docker container instance. From your master overview homepage, skip the predefined templates and click directly on Build a Workflow right over here to pull up a completely clean, zero overhead engineering canvas layout. To kick off our design sequence, click the central node crosshair icon to slide open your primary triggers repository panel. So click on the first step. click on that first step. So for testing environments or interactive user experiences, locate and select the on-chat message trigger node, which is this one right here. And this immediately initializes an internal chat interface inside N8n and exposes the core chat input string variable we will pass to our model later. Now you can pull a connection wire from that trigger node out onto the blank canvas grid and search for the AI agent node, and then drop it in. Unlike a standard execution action box, the AI agent node acts as a multi-connection orchestrator wrapper. It sets up an advanced reasoning loop that receives an intent, figures out what tools are required, handles the logic steps, and validates the output before completing the execution run. And the next phase is connecting the Anthropic brain and configuring API credentials. So once your primary AI agent block is sitting on your canvas, you will see multiple empty colored connection input stems branching out from its left boundary line. These are designated subnode ports designed to wire up the agent's login frameworks. The agent's logic frameworks. We need to attach the core intelligence layer first. So you can go plus, go AI, choose AI agent, and in here we can start building. So in here we just choose the chat model. In here choose from the list. You can, for example, type in Claude and choose Anthropic here. And when you're here and you want to attach it, a secondary configuration drawer opens up on your screen. Under the credentials selection dropdown, you can click Create New Credentials to link up your secure API pipeline. So guys, just like I told you before, if you go into the Claude, is going to be the platform. Let me show you platform, claude.com. If you want to get the API from Anthropic, you will actually have to pay for it. So as you can see, if you want to get the API key, we have these kind of options. So just get one, copy it, and in here, in this window, you can just type in set up a credential. And in here, as you can see in this window, in this chat string, I guess, you can just type in your API key. Base URL, I think, yeah, you just leave it at default and then press save. And this way you will perform the connection with your Claude. With your secure credentials handshake authorized, you can go down to the model parameters row and toggle the selection to your target engine, such as Claude 3.5 Sonnet latest. So we go back. So you can just choose Claude 3.5 Sonnet latest string, and this will guarantee that your agent is leveraging top-tier code understanding, contextual processing speeds, and crisp structural response formatting. And the next step is injecting memory and core toolchains. And right now your agent has a word-class brain, but it's completely amnestic. Every single incoming data payload will feel like the first time it has ever spoken to you. To fix this, look directly beneath your model slot on the AI agent node, grab the port stem labeled memory, click on the plus, and this will draw out a connection to drop in a window buffer memory node. And inside its parameters panel, change the window size configuration value to your specific historical message requirements. This acts as an automated rolling state tracker, ensuring Claude recalls past chat inputs throughout the active session. And next, we need to transition the agent from a passive thinker into an active doer by providing tools. So I'm going to go to the tools. It's going to be this node right here. Click on the plus. And this is where you can connect external integrations to let Claude make real changes across your tech stack. And in here you can just search for the native Gmail or Google Sheets node extensions, or select a generic HTTP request block to make external API calls. Under your workflow configuration parameters, make sure the agent type is locked to Tools Agent. This tells Claude to systematically review your system prompt, inspect your active tool descriptions, auto-extract the precise JSON variables required, and execute the backend app node autonomously whenever a task demands it. And now production guardrails and error handling. So now that the central pipeline is built, we have to talk about production hardening. Autonomous agents absolutely love to overuse tools if they hit an unexpected output string, meaning a bad loop can get stuck repeatedly calling an external service, burning through thousands of API tokens in minutes. So just locate the field labeled max iterations and hard cap that ceiling variable to a clean value like 10. This creates an unyielding system barrier if Claude cannot resolve the user prompt or execute the tool successfully within 10 structural reasoning loops. N8n will force terminate the automation push instantly. Next, you can go into your system prompt text block, never give open-ended instructions. Clearly define your agent's role profile, establish a mandatory JSON output schema, list prohibited actions explicitly, and inject a strict error fallback rule, instructing the model to stop and alert a human supervisor if a downstream API returns a standard connection timeout. All blueprint resources and JSON file arrays are sitting down in the description block below. Drop a comment letting me know what complex business processes are you looking to automate next, and I'll see you in the next one.